Sorta Ridiculous is sponsored in part by Drunken Cobra. Drunken Cobra is a diverse, inclusive neighborhood pub in East Tosa. It offers year-round weekly events like karaoke, music performances, and stand-up comedy. Drunken Cobra is located at 6818 West North Avenue. Drunken Cobra, obey the snake. Hey, folks. It's another episode of Sorta Ridiculous. Smash the button. Smash the button. 2 times now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. All right.
It's fine, whatever.
All right, folks. Well, my name is Darren, most of the time. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Misha Siegfried.
Hi, everybody. How we doing out there?
All right, Billy Ray's in here today because he's kicking butt at life and stuff. So
He's kicking butt at life and stuff.
Yes, because I can't define all the other things that he's
All the
kicking
amazing
butt
kick
up.
butt things he does in
Oh,
life.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Right.
And with us today, we have a cool guest. With us today, we have comedian JL Kirking.
Wow.
How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen you.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh.
almost 24 hours.
18 hours, yeah.
Where do you guys know each other from?
We met in the comedy scene here. So.
Yeah.
A teller of yokes, eh?
Trying.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He was one of the first comedians I got really chummy with, and it kind of eased into the whole scene. Like there's a few, but yeah, JL's like always been pretty cool about the thing. So
Nice.
Well, thanks, man.
mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Way to go.
Likewise.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
So I have some questions for you. Ready for this?
As ready as I'm going to be. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
So answer these questions 3.
All right. I'm not even sure if I'm doing the reference right.
You are. No. Answer me these questions 3.
Where's that even from?
Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell asleep like halfway through that.
Yeah.
But I was probably stoned.
That was probably high. Whatever.
No, dry comedy and stone people, like, it doesn't mesh.
I don't
Or
know.
does
I used to watch a lot of Blackadder when I was high.
Okay.
Which is Rowan Atkinson from the 80s, which is
Well,
hilarious.
Okay, so tell me this. Do you know the
The Muffin Man?
the
Sorry.
Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
From Mulberry Lane?
Yes. No, there's this he's reading a letter. He's reading a letter from someone and I hope that you guys all die in some very interesting way. I'll find it, and maybe I'll throw the clip on here. But it's
Okay.
really funny. It's the only thing that I know from
Blackadder.
Blackadder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Blackadder is probably some of Rowan Atkinson's best work. It is the antithesis of Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Bean's all like physical slapstick humor, but
Yeah.
like Blackadder is very like dry, a lot of wordplay, a lot of
Yeah.
like, a lot of hilarious hyperbole. So I'm sorry. Please continue.
No,
Answer-
right.
ask-
I know. I was just very interested in that. All right. So, question 1:
Oh, boy.
what is something sort of ridiculous about you?
About me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about these questions all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's a lot of ridiculous stuff about me. I feel like it's pretty ridiculous how long it takes me to figure things out.
Like
Yeah?
thinking about these questions all day.
Like thinking about these questions all day. Exactly, man.
Is it like a
Yeah.
indecision type thing, or like what? Or you get like going to rabbit holes, or
Yeah,
what's up?
I think it's more like you end up getting focused on the specifics rather than just kind of it's like being efficient before being effective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know
Like
it's-
just trying to always trying to be so quality at something when there's like no reason that I should even try to be that quality at it yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Right.
like,
Right.
What are you doing? You're not. You don't even have the skills yet. So let's just go do it. You know. So
Oh yeah, definitely. That's how I
yeah.
feel
like
with
jump
comedy.
first is a good thing for
Yes.
me to think about.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
That
Jump
helps,
first,
like,
ask
offset
questions
that.
later.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
I recommend Zoloft, personally speaking.
Not a whole lot of prescription drugs, but
Oh, yeah, no, I got you. All right, well, then do that too.
At least not prescribed to me.
Right.
But, right. Yeah.
The recreational risk.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. So, question 2: what is something sort of ridiculous to you?
To me.
Yes.
So today, just today, this is just here. This is what happened to me today. I went to drop off a computer for my daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at her school, she's no longer going to the school, whatever. And the lady's sitting there. She's the principal. She's the lady who runs the whole operation. Right?
Yeah.
This.
The headmistress, one might say.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you this computer, right? I was like, can I get a receipt? She's like, we don't really do receipts.
What?
I'm like, I got 5 kids, and I need some proof that I handed this thing in, because this has happened to me before, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, come on now. And so, yeah, it's a little ridiculous that I'm like, can you just write it on a piece of paper and sign it that I
Right.
dropped off this, $500 computer to you?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
This is a-
it's a little ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Principals are the worst.
It's a little ridiculous.
Right. This is cash only school. Paper
Right,
trails,
We need
Yeah,
them.
stuff
We
like
need them.
that.
Yeah.
She's a great lady. Like, she put up with a lot from me, so
Sure.
yeah. And I'm not
Wait,
even
hang on,
going to
back up.
school there.
What did she put up with from you? You want to expand on that?
I'm just that dad that asks too many questions. I'm usually not very good at being candor.
Sure.
I'm just a little over the top. I'm too much.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
too much for most people. So that's why I do this stuff.
right. Oh, right.
This is the appropriate place to say a lot of things that you shouldn't say.
Right.
So.
Right. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That whole situation makes me think about a lot of schools and the programs that they're cutting. It's like, hey, what art classes do you guys offer?
Right.
Yeah,
We
don't do art.
We can give you 8 different kinds of math, but we don't do art.
That's always the thing for me too. Like when people are talking about, look, what'd you learn in art school? And you're like, how to make sense out of chaos.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Word.
that's actually the thing that like math makes more sense to me now.
Sure.
The sciences make way more sense to me because we were taking all this crazy amount of information and trying to make sense out of it and trying to interpret a thing and then have an intention and do these things on purpose, and then it gives you thick skin too, because then you
Sure.
get to critique. That critique is super valuable.
Right.
It's my favorite actually.
Right.
critiques.
All of us are in like the.
Tell me what
creative
I'm wrong
field.
at. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No,
Tell me
yeah,
how
of
I suck,
course.
because I really want to know.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
you to take away all my weaknesses. You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's part of like the whole process of being any sort of creative is you have to be willing to be like you have to have an almost sort of clinical eye towards your own work, which like a lot of people. I remember when we were in
So
design
hard.
school, there
Oh,
was
man.
these two the 2 girls with the who didn't do anything, and they were
Wait.
into our design classes.
Well, okay.
It was those 2 girls, and they were both like super nerdy, and they didn't
Oh,
do any
oh,
of the,
oh,
you
yeah,
know who I'm talking about.
yeah.
So like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they would each of them would like bring in their projects for the project for whatever for the project we were working on. They'd bring in theirs, and our instructors would be like, "Okay, it's time for critique. Let's talk about what we like and what we don't like about it." Like, they would
Right,
always make sure
yeah.
we did the compliment sandwich. I mean, we covered all the
Yes.
bases and stuff,
Yes.
right? But like, it'd be like, "Yeah, I'm not sure really." About your shading, or like I don't know,
Right.
like because we were graphic design students, like I don't know
Yeah.
about your text placement on this thing.
Yes.
Well, I just decided to do it that way, and I don't know what your problem is.
Right.
Like, all right, hold on,
Right.
sister. Just
Right.
take a breath. All right, we're not attacking you as a human being.
Right,
We're just
absolutely.
saying,
Just
you know,
unscrunch your stuff. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
yeah,
It's like, and as far as critiques are concerned, the worst thing you can do is, state some sort of disclaimer about why you did so, or
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
why
yeah.
this doesn't look this way. Just
yeah.
listen to
Just own it.
what we
Yeah,
had to
just-
say.
yeah,
Yes,
Just
Right,
own it.
right.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. I'm teaching graphic design at New Life. Is one of the things that I do. Is I teach graphic design in streaming media, like creative media.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to get these high schoolers to do critiques. And I like lay out rules. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, so we're talking about the work. We're
Yes.
not talking about the person.
Right.
Okay. And
Yep.
like having to like make sure they understand the difference between, and they
Right.
still just like, I don't like it. Well, why don't you like it? because he smells weird.
Right.
That's not helpful.
Wait, has that happened?
Yes,
Right,
I
right.
work with teenagers. Of course, that's happened.
I don't like
that
it.
happens. That happens with full-grown adults.
Also true.
We get lost
Yeah.
in our likes and dislikes. It's like
Yes.
that's what we're not talking about. That we're talking about the quantifiable things, the
Right.
things that are like you can measure visually.
Yes.
You know, you can darken this area. You can change the composition. You
Right.
can move that text over here. You can, if
But
there's not enough
most-
contrast between the background and the foreground, then you can't read the thing. you know?
But
Yeah.
most reasonable people can have that conversation without
There's
jumping
not a lot
in.
of
Yeah, no,
reasonable
I know you're
people,
right.
though.
And that as soon as I said it, I was like, "That's wrong." As soon as it came out
What's
of my
a
mouth,
reasonable person?
yeah, I'm like, "This is 2023. There are no more reasonable people." We all
I
know
spend
this.
all day trying to be reasonable, and I still fall short.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah.
understandable.
all the time.
It's hard to be a reasonable man in unreasonable times. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like I mean.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Cicero said that, or like Marcus Aurelius.
Oh,
No, that was Misha actually.
That was me. No, I said that.
Misha the
really smart.
Misha the Stoic.
Right. Yeah, I'm as stoic as your foot.
You know,
stoic.
I imagine your kids
You got
saying
gout
like,
too? What?
Wait. No, I got arthritis in my knees. This is the new thing. I got
Oh,
diagnosed this
no.
week. I got arthritis in both my knees.
Oh.
Man, it hurts
Disney
when
and
I
Datney?
yeah Disney and Datney yeah like when I walk up and down stairs it hurts.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
I'm like sound like my grandfather. I'm like like it.
Oh my
yeah, my
God.
wife is like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like,
I'm
my
old."
knees hurt. Yeah. So yeah, I got. It turns out I have arthritis in my knees, so that's exciting.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's mild. They're like, we can treat it. Like with what? We're like, well,
Drugs.
drugs,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we have a PT. We can do physical therapy with you. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, like
Physical therapy really just adds up to like everyday fitness
Yeah, basically.
that I'm not doing.
Yeah. No,
No,
I was
it's like-
I was super. Yeah.
I guess that's another thing. That actually, I thought about that. That's another thing that's ridiculous to me. Is sort of ridiculous. Is that how frail we are,
yeah.
and we don't realize it kind of until we like hit our 40s.
No kidding, man.
You know, we hit
Yeah.
our 40s, and then you're like, wait a second,
Yeah.
Grandpa was right. Trick needs exist.
Yeah. No, I'm 42. I'm 42, and I just got, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
And my
Absolutely.
PT is like a guy in his 30s. Is like, oh yeah. You know how many people like they turn 40, 41, they come in like, oh, I got this little thing, and it's like, oh, you have arthritis.
You're
You
this
have-
close to
Yeah.
debiltation.
Yeah.
You
right.
don't even know it.
You're
you get a real
advanced.
bad fever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
For like a couple days, and then you're bedbound for 2.5
You
weeks.
guys
That
are
happened to me.
scaring me.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
37 years old.
You are one bad sneeze away from throwing your back out.
Dude, you know what's messed up?
I
When I
adjust
sneeze,
my back with a sneeze every once in a
See,
while.
that's-
when
you
I
know?
sneeze, it hurts in the back of my head. I don't know what I'm not sure if I'm like.
That's like neck
It's
tension.
a tumor. It's a
Oh,
tumor.
It's a tumor.
Of
You're
course
gonna
it's
die.
a
This
tumor.
bad. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
of
like
course
die
it
from
is.
an aneurysm
It could
or
be the
something.
hair pick one a little
Jeez
deep, but
Louise.
it's.
You know what? You know what?
I'm just
That
saying.
could-
I
yeah,
can
you
see
know,
it from
I can
here.
see that.
I'm
I
just
can see
thinking
that
like
being a
mechanically.
thing.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Man,
You could be stabbing yourself every time you sneeze.
you know that AARP is
Are those metal
already
tips? That'll
sending me freaking
Yeah. They start
letters.
doing that, and you're like 35. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
to hell with them.
Yeah.
It's like they're trolling.
Yeah,
they're
kinda.
trolling like,
Yeah.
oh well, you know what? I'm 50 now. Maybe I can use some, benefits. Like, no, I'm not worried about any of that until I get senior discounts.
Right. I want the early bird at Denny's. That's what I want.
That's right. And who thought it was a good idea to just sell straight hamburgers?
You know what's funny about that too is with this whole like keto fad and everything. Who knew that the Denny's early menu was like
Right. Super-
actually healthy?
Yeah,
Wait,
super
what?
Keto friendly. Yeah.
It's like almost all fat.
It's fat, meat, and protein.
Until
It's,
if you drink that orange juice, you might be giving yourself some kind of heart disease or something. But whatever,
a little bit of orange juice never killed anybody.
Oh, orange juice never hurt.
Drink coffee like a man.
Right.
You know,
How do you like your coffee?
black.
I like it black.
Wesley Snipes. Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love my coffee.
Yeah, I like.
I like my Daywalker in the morning.
Right.
It makes me a day walker. Otherwise, I'm staying in bed.
Yeah, I don't know why people put crap in their coffee. Like,
To make it taste good.
no, because it tastes just fine.
But what about
Oh, no.
pumpkin spice?
Oh,
I
Yeah,
like lattes.
I would say fellatiate thyself, pumpkin spice. Like,
That's how you swear on the air.
what?
I just got it. Yeah.
yeah. Go get-
That's the way I talk in church.
Pumpkin spice, thou shalt fellatiate thy neighbor, because
Hey, So outside of like black coffee, I like I like. I like.
That's
I
what I
like.
do in the morning.
I like frappuccinos. Like the.
That's what I do.
Like
It's,
the.
frappuccinos are coffee milkshakes.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Exactly. You know what's cool about because what's better than a morning milkshake that gives you a little bit of a jolt. But I guess this is kind of the same camp as
Pumpkin latte. It's pumpkin spice.
Kinda, yeah.
but you can't go to like any other like non-coffee house place and get you a really rejuvenating milkshake. So
I mean,
Jamba Juice is out now. They don't.
Right,
they don't
right.
do
no,
coffee.
they don't do coffee. Hell, they don't even do. Wait, no.
I think we got a new. I think we got a new angle now.
right.
We'll bring the Jamba Juice back.
And throw like some
put
coffee beans
Java
in the
latte.
fridge.
No, man. Just go straight to putting meth in it, and just be like,
Yes.
Just call it
Oh my God,
Java
yeah,
juice.
this is
Java
awesome.
juice.
the ruthless and toothless, baby.
I actually. This isn't a plug, but I just I use Jet Alert.
What is that?
It's just the pill form caffeine.
Oh, does
Yeah.
that work?
Instantly.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
I used
Yeah,
to
it's
eat those
great.
sometimes when I was touring. When I had to drive the van, I'd pop a couple late at night. Yeah, which is fine until you start getting the shakes from
Right.
too much caffeine.
That's what
in
happened
your
with
system.
no-dose. Like I
they're-
did no-dose.
Yeah, no-dose,
That was.
yeah.
Well, it's
God.
basically
Yeah.
it's the off-brand
Yeah.
no-dose, exactly. But it's what you can do with it is you can break it, so you can take a 200 milligram and you can break it. This is drug talk here. We go. This is my
FYI.
drug. This is how I do cocaine too. Anyway, but no, you can break up into little bits, and that little bit, and I swear by it, that little bit will just get you jump started like that,
Huh.
and then you drink LaCroix for the rest of the day.
Yeah. That was like this is the most surprising thing that I've seen from you. It's like you with like your beard, your trucker hat, and it's like your Marilyn Monroe, and you're like, I'm drinking LaCroix.
Dude, this is
Not even just LaCroix. You're drinking Pamplemousse.
It's the first time I've ever drank a pamplemousse. I'm
they're
glad
awesome.
you pronounced it because I wouldn't have known how to read that.
It's French. It's French for grapefruit.
Oh.
It's grapefruit is what you're drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Awesome.
good.
Yes.
I love Pamplemousse.
Yes.
I love
Also, there's a
Pamplemousse.
really great band from San Francisco called Pamplemousse.
I'm gonna be checking that out.
Yeah,
now.
check it out. They're
For
pretty
sure.
awesome.
Hell
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Whenever I think
Can I get a hell yeah?
whenever I hear grapefruit, I think of that one video with that lady that like with the video. Wait, the lady who was given a tutorial on how to boost the experience of fellatiating someone. And
Wait, what?
I'll take all the tips. Let's go.
Wait.
Yeah, basically, so the tutorial. So she like cut. So
I
she
didn't
like
see that coming.
So she like sliced it on both sides, and I forget all the stuff that I have, all the other stuff that she mentioned, like all the talking. The only thing that rings to my mind is the sound, and it sounded something like this.
I mean,
I was like, wow. What's your
Sound does
name?
help. Sound,
Yeah,
is,
no,
sound
yeah.
is an aphrodisiac.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, but there's also times where you hear the sound and you're just like, I can't tell that story on the air. Never mind.
This is.
But I do like the tips. What you can't do.
Hang on.
Your coach.
Rewind.
You know what I mean?
She was using a grapefruit.
Yeah, apparently.
demonstrate-
Oh no! It's an addition that you like. Yeah, that
Okay.
you place it strategically. And
Okay. So,
yeah.
All right.
So
It's got like a wraparound go through kind of thing.
exactly.
It's like an
exactly.
And then you work the
something.
top.
It's like
or
an
whatever.
enormous fruit phallus ring.
This is actually the tip of tips. There it is.
All right, folks. So
Little fruity.
this is
This is so ridiculous. After dark.
this is the segment of FellatiASMR.
Oh my god.
If I only had a headset on.
Yeah, right. We once did a whole episode about queefs. It's fine.
Well, we're saving
Oh,
that
man.
for.
I hope is your family listening to this?
Actually, let's give a shout out. I
Yeah,
gotta
do it.
call out all my kids.
Wait, are they listening to this?
They are actually.
Oh,
Oh.
hey kids!
Yeah. No, they're my kids, so it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. They
Okay,
got it. They were
okay,
like,
okay.
Dad, what's fellatio? I'm like, ask your mother.
Yeah, right. Or don't.
Or don't.
you
You
know.
know.
Google it.
Oh,
Wait, how old
now
are
they
you kids?
can-
Now I'm
yeah.
curious.
You guys, earmuffs. Close your
Yeah,
ears.
yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, not you.
No, not what? Sorry.
I know someone.
Means
has
you
that
can't hear a
nickname.
dang thing.
What? All right.
All right. So how many? So how old are your kids?
So we got. Well, let's. Oh, here's the 6, 8, 11, 17 and 22.
Oh, all right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Dylan's
yeah.
the oldest, Ami's the second oldest. We got Olive, Ilona, and Mirren.
Nice.
I got a gaggle of girls
A gaggle of girls.
and one homeboy at the top. Yep.
All right,
Nice.
all right. No, so hey kids, how you guys doing tonight? Woo! No. We don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Look, this is a family show.
Yes.
We're not
This
gonna.
is it's a family show. Yeah.
Yes.
It's my family show, dude.
We call
you
it
guys,
the Aristocrats.
They're good. Our house is very raw. Everything goes. So yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So
We raising adults over here. You know what I mean?
right
At
right,
the end of this
right.
whole show, we're not trying to have more kids at the top.
adult life,
We're like,
adult
yeah,
life,
you're a
adult
child now.
life.
Go into the world and don't know anything about it. That's great. Also, sort of ridiculous. To me.
.com.
Oh,
Right.
very much so. So yeah, so you're on the comedy scene.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing
I'm
comedy?
trying. Well, so this is, I don't even know how to really talk about it, but it's like my first time on stage was in 2014. I lived in Utah then.
Mm-hmm.
I lived out there for about 20 plus years, and then I moved back here recently as of like 2020. And so,
Hell of a time to move.
right? You're telling me.
Right.
At least it was fresh surroundings.
Yeah, well, I guess it was technically 2019. We got here in December,
Oh, I gotcha.
and then
Yeah.
everything shut down.
And then 3 months later, all hell broke
Yeah,
loose.
it was
Yeah.
crazy. It was crazy. So, yeah, but so life on and off, all kinds of crazy stuff kind of kept me from really pursuing and focusing. But right now, that's what we're doing. I got a great partner in life, and she's making it happen for me. And she says, "Get out there and do it." And I'm with
Is
that.
she
I
booking
got
your gigs?
I mean, she will be my manager at some. I
Right,
mean,
right,
she
right.
technically is my manager. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Yeah, that's Jade, my
Nice.
wife.
Way to
so,
go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so I've been doing this, like getting after it, focusing, really putting myself through the ringer, trying to hit as many mics a week. Between 8 and 10 ish, depending on certain shows that come
Right.
up that we got to like go and see, and that are good for us to be around. But yeah, since January of this year, been that's when my hustle began. So
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool. That was about the same time that I had. I mean,
it
when I
was.
just-
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your one joke that kills every time?
I'm such a bad judge of my own stuff,
I could tell you what my favorite
but
is.
there's people that have favorites, and
Okay.
that's probably the best way to go. with
Okay.
it. Yeah.
What's
yeah.
all right? So, what's your favorite of his material?
Oh no, why don't you do it?
All right. Well,
I don't mean to put you on the spot or
it's-
anything. but
no, we're good. We're good. I'll figure it out. Yeah. So you guys like impressions?
yeah.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
my
yeah.
kids out there, right? All right.
This is the kind of thing where you say, you guys like impressions, and your kids are like, I know what he's gonna do.
They probably know what I'm gonna do right
Okay.
now. Yeah. Actually, yeah, maybe they don't. I don't know. So you guys know who the Kool-Aid Man is, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Kool-Aid.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Right.
Mhm.
There it is.
Yeah.
I can't even hear myself, but we'll see if this works.
Oh, I'll tell you.
We'll see if this
It'll
works.
work. Okay.
So here's my impression of the Kool-Aid Man making sweet, sweet love to Mrs. Potts from the Disney animated movie Beauty and the Beast. All right, here we go. Usually what I do is I back away. I come in and Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's right. Oh yeah!
Is that a spot?
Okay, that was good. I like that. That was-
That's a little SMR on my own. You know what I mean? When I'm at the diner and I hear clankety clank, I'm like, let's get it on. Yeah, baby.
That's funny. So he usually has like 2 bottles, and he's doing it like warrior style.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I hit it just right, I can make one of the bottles foam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nice.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. You get a little, it's like Gallagher action in the front
Right,
row.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Right,
Yeah,
right,
maybe,
right.
yeah.
But 8 to 10 a week?
I try. I
That
try.
is that is
Yeah.
That's a lot of
awesome.
open
I
mics,
wish I
man.
had that
Yeah.
much, man.
Well,
But-
it's at night. It's like I do my day, which is like hang out with the kids.
Mhm.
Well, now the summer's over, so yeah. So now I'm just doing whatever my wife wants me to do around the house. Like I'm her slave right now. I'm just like
Way to go.
put it to it, and I usually don't hit the mark, but I try. You know what I mean? And then I
Right.
try to get some writing in the morning, Drop the kids off at school. I do my daily, what do you call it? Rock garden.
Yeah, with the rake and the
okay.
sand.
Yeah, scooping cat litter is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, wacka,
and
wacka.
yeah, so and I got a little routine in the morning. Go pick the kids up, try to get some projects done around the house, and then I just drive an hour to Milwaukee every day.
Oh yeah, I forgot. What area are you in again?
So we're out by Delavan in Janesville area.
Right,
Wow, that's a
right.
heck of a hike there, hey.
Yeah,
You know?
but that's what it is. That's if I want to do this as a career, then I got to put in the grind, and I like it. I really appreciate the grind. Everybody in this scene has been super awesome to me.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest,
Sure.
most welcoming. Like, I don't even know. It's funny coming back from Salt Lake to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, now I get to begin. This is what I mean. Like, it's so late. Like, I'm just like, oh, now I'm going to start trying to really get at this. And then how just accepting. It's like you're already in the mainstream. Like, you're just, like, a part of it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And
And there's such good talent here, man. Like,
Dude.
everyone's so freaking skilled.
Sure.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, even this right now, it's like meeting you, it's been crazy because you got all these, cookie jars going and pots cooking, and it's crazy, man.
Oh, thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate that. I appreciate
yeah.
that very much.
You got the
so.
best mic in town too.
Wait, objectively, or is this?
I would say,
definitive?
I might be, firing shots right now, but I'm not trying to. But it's, it's a pretty damn good mic.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate that very much. You guys.
I mean,
heard
it's up
that?
there, and it's in the top 3 for sure.
You see, I can't say that, but
And
you guys heard it
you've only been doing it like
since June 13th.
Since June 13th. That's right.
Well,
yeah.
hoop-de-doo.
Well, no, it's a decent, it's a good mic. The reason I wanted to start it was just so I was guaranteed a set, and I like going first, so it was doubly good.
And that's the other thing about the hustle in this town. Like, everybody's producing something.
Sir?
Everyone has a room open. Everyone is, and it's crazy. It's like, if I didn't live so far away, I'd try to start my own room in this town. You know what I mean? And maybe that's just an excuse for now, but we'll see.
Do you think that if you started one near you would draw a crowd?
It seems. I mean, there's definitely a need for it, and there's some in Rockford and Beloit. I think Rockford right now is Wiener. I can't remember his first name. This is the worst part of my game is recalling a name and giving props to those who are doing the work.
Right.
There's the Comedy Cabin. That's right in Janesville.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
right
yeah,
near my
yeah.
house,
Oh,
which
I
is
would love to
awesome
make
because
it
that
to
thing
that.
pulls up people from Chicago and from Rockford, and even
Yeah.
people that are just in town visiting. Pulls people down from Madison. Madison's also got a Comedy on State, so that's like.
Yeah, I keep
It's this.
hearing about
It's a
that.
crazy area. Like, I had no idea that I was, and I really, props. To my wife. Like, she's the one that she took me out to High Note, and she's like, just on a date night. And I didn't even know where we were going. She's like, "Oh, we'll go do karaoke," and it was an open mic night.
Right.
And I was like, oh. And it only took me a year later.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, man, that's part of the process.
It'd be like that sometimes.
That's the late start in me. I don't know what it is. My mom nailed it, man. She says he's a late bloomer. I'm 45.
Remember,
Well,
man.
Rodney
Like I
did it this
said.
late. I
Remember,
guess.
man. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sometimes they don't be like that, and sometimes they do.
Absolutely.
All right. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for being on.
Thanks
the
for
show.
coming.
Yeah,
Thanks for
it's
having me
been
in.
it's been a lot of
This is
fun.
very cool.
And with that being said, it was only one. My name is Darren.
My name's Misha.
And I'm JL Kirking.
Brandon. All right. You guys have a great week. Feel free to follow us.
Waka waka.